It all started with this image. Ever since I was a child, I've been bombarded with advertising and marketing images, telling me who I should be and where I come from. I began to question this story. Whose story was I really telling, and was I just perpetuating our existing myth about New Zealand? This led me on a journey of discovery to find out who I really was with a camera. How could I make new discoveries in my work and perhaps in the process uncover an alternative narrative about New Zealand? Chances are, if what I photographed meant something to me, then it could also mean something to others. I've always sensed there was an underlying world just beyond our reach that was ready to be discovered. I want to dig deeper and bring out this world in my images. You can't chase after moments. They just sort of happen. I have to have faith in happenstance, chance, coincidence and luck. I guess I hand control over to a higher power. My father was a police detective, and I often visited him at work and saw horrific crime scene images on walls. I remember trying to connect these images to form stories about what could have happened. These high contrast and often grainy black and white images have been etched into my subconscious. Like a detective in life, I'm always searching and gathering facts with my camera. Anything can have potential and then can be added to my ongoing story. Like random word poems, I construct stories from these seemingly unconnected events and images, hopefully creating something more meaningful than the single image on its own. You have to stay alert and in the moment when you have your camera. Being present is kind of a Zen meditation for me. My powers of perception go through the roof. You notice everything. Being an adult is a serious business. In our day-to-day lives, everything seems to be results focused. This process of photography allows me to let go of control, disobey the formula, and just create. I love this quote from David Lynch. Black has depth. You can go into it, and you start seeing what you're afraid of. You start seeing what you love, and it becomes like a dream. Dreams are fuzzy concepts, and are never very clearly defined. Dreams allow us to get to places that you can't get to in your normal day-to-day life. The Japanese concept of wabi-sabi could be a whole new talk on its own, but as I understand it, it finds beauty in the imperfect, the impermanent, and the incomplete. I don't want to find perfection in my photography. Single images are what I look for. Moments that are like a frame in a movie that just stick in your memory. A single line in a poem that you want to read again and again. Having children of my own changes the way I photograph. It makes me reflect on my own childhood, and it encourages me to look at how I interact with my own kids. All of this informs my story that I tell. What's important to me are shapes on a page, positive and negative space, and design. As a designer, I hold design in very high esteem, as I feel I design photographs and stories more than just make them. Sometimes I just want to make bad images that have no commercial value and perhaps no value at all apart from my own enjoyment. My work is very autobiographical. I can only really tell stories from my viewpoint as a male Pākehā New Zealander. Everything I've experienced and learnt growing up here in New Zealand determines when and why I push the shutter. I want to capture the energy of unscripted moments. Nothing planned and nothing posed. It's that energy that I'm attracted to. Ask yourself these questions. What's under that cover? Whose garage is this? And what could be happening in this image? Imagination is everything, and without it, we can't dream. Some images tell too much of a story, so ambiguity can leave room for imagination. It opens the door for the viewer to contribute to the narrative. Imagination is key to everything that I do. Remember to play and experiment. This was a rain-filled bucket left outside overnight. Grass seeds had blown into the water's surface. So I took a light and shone it through the side of the bucket and photographed from the top. I remember my first camera as a kid. Running around the back garden, anything could be photographed and everything was interesting. Don't lose that feeling with photography. It's my goal to keep my amateur heart.